Let's talk about financial freedom, which already sounds like something shouted at you by a guy in a rented Lamborghini. But stay with me. Financial freedom isn't about being rich. It's about waking up and not immediately feeling dread because your bank account controls every decision you make. It's about choices. And yeah, I didn't take the safe path. I dropped out of school, made some deeply questionable decisions, failed a lot, and spent a good chunk of time wondering if I had completely ruined my life. Spoiler, I hadn't, but it felt like it. What I learned the hard way is that money isn't just numbers. It's anxiety, freedom, shame, hope, and that weird voice in your head saying you should be doing better by now. Financial independence isn't about becoming a millionaire overnight. It's about slowly building a life where money stops yelling at you all the time. The first uncomfortable question you have to ask is, what does your version of freedom actually look like? Not Instagram freedom, real freedom. What do you need per year to live a life that doesn't quietly exhaust you? Once you know that number, everything gets less abstract and more real, which is terrifying but also grounding. Then there's passive income, which sounds fake until you understand it's just money that keeps showing up without you actively suffering for it every hour. Dividends, rentals, investments, basically setting up little employees made of money so you don't have to do everything yourself forever. It's not magic, it's boring. And boring is kind of the dream. You also have to face your expenses honestly. Housing, transportation, food, vacations, the stuff you pretend not to look at because it makes you uncomfortable. But once you see the numbers, they stop being monsters and start being math. Annoying math, but manageable. That's where things like the rule of 25 come in. Multiply what you need per year by 25, and that's your, okay, I can breathe number. Not because you're greedy, but because you don't want to be terrified forever. Think of your investments like a golden goose. You don't eat the goose, you let it lay eggs. Slowly, patiently, like an adult. For beginners, investing doesn't have to be dramatic. You don't need secret knowledge or perfect timing. Stuff like the S&P 500, dollar cost averaging, fractional shares, boring, repetitive, emotionally unsexy things that quietly work over time while you're busy living your life and occasionally panicking. And yes, you'll need to plug the money leaks, the subscriptions you forgot about, the impulse spending, the I deserve this purchases that somehow happen every day. You don't need to suffer, just be honest. Same with credit cards. They're not evil. They're tools. Dangerous tools if you ignore them, helpful ones if you don't. Eventually, the real shift happens in mindset. Wealthy people don't think money is for showing off. They think money is for building more money so they don't have to trade their entire existence for a paycheck forever. That's it. That's the secret. Less flexing, more patience. This isn't about perfection, it's about direction. Small steps, consistency. Forgiving yourself when you mess up and continuing anyway. Financial freedom isn't a finish line. It's a slow reduction of fear, and honestly, that's worth working toward.